Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into the book summary of Exactly What to Say by Phil M. Jones. Exactly What to Say by Phil M. Jones is a guidebook for communication that offers simple, yet effective phrases to get what you want in all kinds of situations. It is a valuable tool for anyone looking to improve their interpersonal skills. So grab your cup of coffee and let's get started. But before we dive into the content, I kindly request a moment of your time to appreciate this video by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that notification bell. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much. In this insightful book, Phil M. Jones presents powerful and effective phrases to help you navigate crucial conversations in both your personal and professional life. By mastering these precise and persuasive words, you can influence others, make a lasting impact, and achieve your desired outcomes. The book emphasizes the importance of choosing your words carefully. Whether you're negotiating a deal, persuading a client, or simply trying to communicate more effectively, the right words can make all the difference. Phil M. Jones provides practical examples and strategies to help you craft compelling messages that resonate with others. From handling objections to building rapport, Exactly What to Say offers a treasure trove of ready-to-use phrases that can help you achieve success in various situations. By incorporating these proven phrases into your daily interactions, you can enhance your communication skills and boost your confidence. Phil M. Jones, a renowned speaker and sales trainer, draws upon his extensive experience to share valuable insights on the power of language. Through his engaging storytelling and real-world examples, he empowers readers to become more persuasive communicators and strategic influencers. Exactly What to Say is designed to provide you with the key phrases and words to make your conversations count and bring you success. Contains magic words. Words that are heard and interpreted by the subconscious mind. Words which will help you get the results you want. Exactly What to Say is a book that reveals the power of words and their impact on our everyday interactions. Here's why this book is definitely worth reading. With practical and actionable phrases for various situations, it equips readers with the tools to communicate effectively and influence others positively. By combining psychological insights, real-life scenarios, and conversational techniques, the book offers valuable guidance for navigating tricky conversations and achieving desired outcomes. The book's engaging storytelling and conversational tone make it an enjoyable read that keeps readers captivated throughout, ensuring that learning about communication is far from boring. Those are the individuals who truly deserve to immerse themselves in this extraordinary book. Anyone interested in how words can influence others at a subconscious level. Success-driven individuals who want to up their game. Entrepreneurs who want to get their prospects to say yes more often. In today's fast-paced world, the ability to persuade others and introduce new ideas effectively can be a game-changer. Exactly What to Say by Phil M. Jones provides techniques for presenting your thoughts in a captivating and impactful manner. The author shares strategies, such as using soft introductions to disarm potential rejection and harnessing the power of open-mindedness to encourage receptiveness. Jones also explores how questioning someone's knowledge on a subject can establish your authority and open the door for influencing their beliefs. These methods aim to reduce pushback and increase the likelihood of your ideas being heard and considered. Start a new ideas journal, where you jot down one fresh idea daily that you've encountered or thought of, no matter how small or unconventional it may seem. This habit encourages you to actively seek out and consider new concepts, which can lead to innovative solutions for everyday problems. For example, if you read about a new gardening technique, try it out in a small section of your garden and note the results. During meetings at work, instead of immediately offering solutions to presented problems, respond with strategic questions. For instance, if a colleague suggests a new project management tool, ask, "How do you see this tool improving our team's workflow?" This not only shows that you're actively listening, but also prompts your colleague to think more deeply about the proposal's practical benefits. You can enhance your persuasive communication by visualizing your audience agreeing with you before you speak. Imagine a scenario where you're presenting an idea, and before you start, take a moment to visualize each audience member nodding and showing signs of agreement. This mental rehearsal can boost your confidence and positively influence your delivery, making your message more compelling. You can foster open-minded discussions by starting a curiosity club, with friends where each meeting focuses on exploring a new topic without debating right or wrong. Set ground rules that encourage asking questions and sharing perspectives without trying to convince others. For example, if the topic is about space exploration, rather than arguing about its merits, ask what everyone's dream planet to visit would be and why. Experiment with your daily interactions by consciously using varied vocabulary to express gratitude or make requests. Instead of just saying, "Thanks," every time someone helps you, use phrases like, "I really appreciate your help with this," or "Your assistance is incredibly valuable to me." When asking for something, instead of a straightforward, "Can you do this?" try, "Would you be open to helping with this?" Observe how people react differently to these nuanced expressions. Use hypothetical scenarios to make your ideas more relatable. When discussing a new concept, create a relatable story or scenario that illustrates the potential outcomes. For instance, if you're proposing a carpool system at work, describe a day in the life of a carpooler, highlighting the time and money saved. Start a conversation challenge where you initiate a small talk with a different person each day for a month, aiming to explore a new topic each time. This could be with a coworker about a hobby, a neighbor about their garden, or a barista about their day. The goal is to become comfortable with initiating dialogue and to learn to navigate various subjects, which can lead to considering different possibilities in each interaction. Establish your authority by questioning knowledge. Asking a person to consider what they know about a topic encourages them to reassess their beliefs and may lead to a change in their viewpoint. Discussions often escalate into arguments when people hold firmly to their views despite lacking a substantial basis of understanding. In such circumstances, Jones recommends not confronting their viewpoint head-on. Direct the conversation by asking about their knowledge using the query, "What is your level of familiarity with?" This question subtly shifts the equilibrium of power. It prompts the listener to examine the foundation of their position, often revealing that their strong convictions are built on a limited foundation of assumptions. This realization creates an opening for you to present your perspective and influence their thinking. Imagine a situation where a client hesitates to allocate budget to your digital marketing services. Rather than debating the merits of digital marketing, you might inquire about someone's familiarity with the recent developments in precision advertising and how they influence return on investment. This question encourages individuals to identify aspects that are still ambiguous, which in turn heightens their receptivity to the information you offer. Create a belief map on a large poster or digital canvas, visually linking your beliefs to the evidence and knowledge you have. Over time, add new information or question marks to areas where your knowledge is weak, turning it into a living document that encourages continuous reassessment and learning. Use social media to your advantage by following accounts or joining groups that discuss topics outside of your expertise. Engage with content that seems unclear or unfamiliar by asking questions or contributing your thoughts. This interaction will expose you to different perspectives and help you become more open to new information. Use the scale of familiarity technique by asking, on a scale from 1 to 10, how familiar are you with topic? This quantifies their knowledge level and can lead to a more structured conversation where you can introduce new viewpoints as you move up the scale. If someone rates their knowledge about renewable energy as a 3, you can introduce basic concepts and gradually build up to more complex ideas, potentially altering their stance as they learn more. Use a decision-making app like Decide Now to randomly select topics and challenge yourself to argue for a position you don't hold. This can be a fun and engaging way to practice seeing issues from multiple angles, which can help you hold discussions that are informed and balanced rather than turning into arguments. Engage in a devil's advocate conversation with a friend where you both take turns arguing against each other's strongly held positions. The goal isn't to win the argument but to uncover the assumptions underlying your beliefs. If you believe that remote work is the future, your friend might challenge this by questioning the social and psychological impacts of remote work, prompting you to examine the basis of your stance. You can start a conversation with a digital marketing consultant to explore the potential of precision advertising for your business. By discussing recent advancements in targeting technology, you can gain insights into how these developments could be leveraged to optimize your marketing budget. For example, if you own a small online store, ask how precision advertising can help you reach customers who have shown interest in similar products. We're not sure if this insight to Phil M. Jones's exactly what to say is for you, but maybe you'll know someone else who's interested. Okay, you caught us. We're playing a little game with you here. You see, the phrase, "I'm not sure if this is for you," but already gets you interested. The first part of the phrase hits your subconscious brain with the feeling that there's no pressure involved. Perhaps you'll be interested, perhaps you won't. And at the same time, the suggestion that you might not be interested actually piques your interest and primes you with the idea that a decision has to be made. Is it for you or not? Adding on the word "but" at the end, though, is where the real magic comes in. Using "but" cancels out the "I'm not sure" part of the sentence, and your subconscious simply says, "I want to look at this." So, since we've already got you hooked, let's get into some more magic words that can help you steer any conversation or business transaction to work in your favor. 1. Steering the conversation. How open-minded are you? Consider that question for a moment. Almost everyone believes that they're open-minded. Phil Jones, the author of Exactly What to Say, says that if you start a conversation with that phrase and follow it with the idea you want the person to opt into, the odds of them doing so rise from 50 to 50 to 90 to 10 in your favor. So if you ask, for instance, "Would you be open-minded about us working together on this?" it makes it difficult for the other person to reject your idea. They feel an obligation to at least try. Sometimes you find that the person you're speaking with wants to argue with you. They're convinced that they know best. To avoid getting into a debate, resist the temptation to try to win the argument and regain control of the conversation, you can try turning the discussion around by using the word, "What do you know about?" These words allow you to test the basis on which the other person's reasoning is based. Your aim is to get them to recognize that they have insufficient evidence to form their strongly held opinion. So you could try something like, "What do you know about our products?" Or, "What do you know about the way our business works?" When the other person then answers, you're in a position to correct any errors in their knowledge. Getting someone to agree on a date and time to see you to discuss your proposal, business idea, or product can often be challenging. But there's some good news. A simple phrase will help you overcome other people telling you they don't have time. When you ask someone, "When would be a good time to?" the other person's subconscious is already tuned into the idea that there is a good time and that saying no isn't the right response. By using the phrase, you've demonstrated to the other person that you know they're busy, but there will be a time when they can fit you in. 2. Presenting options. If you've sent some business materials in advance of a meeting, or it's the second time you're seeing a person after pitching your idea, you still need to keep control of the conversation. A good opening phrase in such situations is, "I guess you haven't got around to." This allows the other person to save face. So, for example, if the person had said they need to consult their partner, you could say, "I guess you haven't got around to talking to your partner yet." In this scenario, the person will either be proud that they have actually done it or be embarrassed that they haven't. At the end of your presentations, how often do you close with, "Do you have any questions?" Many people do, but what this question does is create an expectation in the other person that they should have a question and feel stupid if they don't have any. If you change the wording to, "What questions do you have for me?" the other person either has a question or has no questions at all. If the former, you can provide the answer, and if the latter, then you're closer to closing your deal. 3. Cause and effect. There are two types of people in this world: people who immediately put into action what they hear about, and those who do nothing. We're sure you already identify, or want to identify, with the first group of people. The moment the phrase, "two types of people," is uttered, the voice in your head or anyone else's says, "I must be one or the other," and of course you and they want to pick the more favorable choice. I bet you're a bit like me. You'd rather be working on something productive than flicking through Netflix in the evenings. Even if, in this case, you're not like me, those words are powerful when it comes to getting someone to agree with you. If the person disagrees with you, it's a useful tool to gather information about the person you're presenting to. And when they do agree, it takes away possible future objections, especially if it comes to saying they don't have time for the opportunity you're offering them. For guiding next steps, imagine for a moment that you've gone back in time to when you were a child. You're at the beach and there's a rocky outcrop from which you can jump into the sea. You're with other kids too, but none of you wants to be the first to jump. Eventually, the first brave kid leaps into the water and lands with a splash. As soon as everyone sees the big smile on the first kid's face and the fact that they're not hurt, everyone wants a go. You see, the thing about us humans is that we like to be followers and we trust in safety in numbers. And that's where our next magic words come in, most people. When we use those words to describe a situation to someone, their subconscious says that if most people do that, then probably they should too. 5. Easing into decisions. It's Friday night and you really want to meet up with your friend at the movie theater. They decline saying they can't get there because their car is at the garage. You can overcome this objection using an "if I can, will you?" structure. So, if I can pick you up and drop you off afterward, will you be ready at 8 p.m.? This simple technique also works in negotiations. On price, for instance, if I can match that price, will you be able to place an order? Getting someone to say yes when they've been heading toward no is a pretty difficult task. Using the right words at the right time makes all the difference. We've covered a lot of words and situations, but there's something you really need to remember. These magic words will work with most people most of the time, but not with all of the people all of the time. Don't be discouraged when they don't work for you. Keep practicing. The more you use them, the more they'll become second nature. Eventually, armed with these magic words, and your dedication, ambition, and drive, instead of counting conversations, you'll soon be having conversations that count. In conclusion, Exactly What to Say is a must-read for anyone looking to sharpen their communication skills and elevate their impact. By learning to use the right words at the right time, you can unlock new possibilities and achieve remarkable results in your personal and professional life. You can find the link to acquire a copy of this remarkable book in the description below. That's all for today's book summary of Exactly What to Say by Phil M. Jones. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you found this book summary helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and self-improvement tips to help you achieve your goals and lead a more fulfilling life. And share this uplifting summary with someone who may benefit from hearing them. Leave a comment down below if you've read this book or have any other recommendations for us. And also don't forget to explore our curated playlists of book summaries covering various topics. Stay tuned for our next video where we will be discussing another impactful book. Until next time, stay awesome and keep learning. Remember, the power of words can shape your destiny. So go out there and make every word count. Goodbye.